I know, chasing that dough, hitting that road, getting that money, man. All I know, loading that foe, kicking down doors, getting that money, man. We gon' make it money. We gon' take it Grizzly. We gon' make it money. We gon' take it Grizzly.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Usman calls out Canelo. So let's take a look. I hope I said his name right, because
yeah, you got it.
Cool. Because I don't want no smoke with the name police. All right, so check it out. This is after Usman beat Covington. I think that's his name, for the second time. Here's what he had to say.
I want to do something that scares me. Not guys I've kind of ran through. I want to do something that scares me, and pound for pound in MMA, pound for pound boxing, that scares me, and I like those. I'm down for those challenges, so we'll see what's next.
Well, the pound for pound best in boxing, Canelo, he got a victory this evening. The pound for pound best in mixed martial arts got a victory this evening. Is that what you're alluding to? Maybe a little bit of a dance at some point next year?
Absolutely. I mean, who in the world would want to see that? We're the brave one. I'm willing to step in there and do it. Of course, they're not willing to come this way, but we'll see.
Listen, congratulations.
So, this video appears courtesy of BT Sport. BT Sport owns the rights to this video. I'm just showing this video for fair use and to show what Usman said. So here's what Canelo Alvarez has to say, and this video appears courtesy of Ellie Setback. And there you see ES News. You can subscribe to ES News.
Canelo, UFC pound for pound Kamaru Usman fight Saturday. He talked to Max Kellerman on Saturday. He said he'd be interested to fight you in the future.
Hey.
Let him know, Chip.
All right, so you heard from Canelo when they told him about it. He said, "Payday." All right, so $12 bill. What's your reaction to Usman calling out Canelo Alvarez?
Payday. Come on, man. Leave it, this little cloud chasing, man. I like it, whatever, man. You just want to get a little bread. I see it, but leave Canelo alone, man. Leave Canelo alone, man. It's the levels. But I get it. You want some bread. That's all I'm going to say. Payday.
Payday. All right, Conspiracy G?
Yeah, I was trying to find the video. But, man, listen. If you actually... They had the press conference after the post conference for the Usman fight, and he called out Canelo again. And they went to Dana White with the question. Dana White kept it 100. He's like, "Yo, listen, leave Canelo alone." You know what I'm saying? Like, your own promoter says, "Don't do it to yourself. Please don't do it to yourself." It sounds cute what you're saying. Yo, pound for pound here, pound for pound there. Watch your mouth, man. I don't understand these MMA dudes, man. Like, and this is no disrespect. The sports are just too different. Like, they really are too different. Like, if Canelo went to Octagon, he would get violated. But Usman, you come to this ring, you're going to get violated. And it's a different type of skill set that MMA fighters have. And it doesn't really translate well in the ring, and vice versa, too. So, yeah, Usman's like, yeah, I like the fear. I'm like, bro, you don't want that candy man to pop up. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, yo, just do yourself a solid, man. Just stay in the ring and keep like bear hugging dudes on the floor, son, because Canelo's gonna do real damage to this kid. And and Usman's a good fighter too. He has pop, but again, different type of gloves. Like these are 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking, now you're limited. You can't take the dude down. You can't kick. You can't do a lot of stuff. You can't headlock. You know what I mean? You can't do all that jujitsu stuff. Now you just gotta rely on your hands and footwork to get in and out of punches and stuff like that. It's when it's more limiting, it's more science, right? So it's like, can he now translate into a boxer? I don't think he could, but I'm being honest, I don't think he could. And then why? I mean, I get it. Dare to be great. Salute to Usman for wanting that Canelo fight. But I agree with Canelo. Sounds like payday. You know what I mean? And so to me, bro, you're gonna get hurt. But I get it though. These MMA guys at UFC, they don't make no money, bro, like at all. So they come to boxing because literally they'll get like a pay that's like 4 times whatever they make in the entire year. So I ain't mad at homeboy, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Like, like Nigeria stand up, Texas stand up. I like you, but I don't like you in this fight. And I just no way you're gonna win. You need more experience in the boxing ring under your belt for a dude like Canelo. Like, you can't go straight for the creme de la creme. It's just that is madness, man. I don't know. These guys are sounding crazy more and more they talk. But salute to Dana White, man, for keeping it 100.
TBE.
Man, Canelo's hilarious. He's a pure like he's on him. This man's on a mission, yo. He's not even entertaining like these mega fight crap, like outside anything outside of what he got. He his mission, yo. Canelo, huh? What's that?
That was by accident. I was trying to share my screen real quick.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Wait, G's gonna pull up the video real quick.
I'm about to pull up the voice of reason. Hold on 1 second. It's getting outrageous with these people, man. Here you go. See my screen? All right.
Yes, sir.
It's been talking about a possible boxing match with Canelo, which seemed surprising. I mean, is there something that you would even discuss?
Is that what he said tonight?
Yeah, well, he said it this week. He's just like the greatest pound-for-pound MMA fighter, the greatest pound-for-pound boxer.
I watched the Canelo fight tonight. You don't want to fight Canelo. You don't want to fight Canelo. Let's stop this shit.
Tell you, man. Stop
that word. Stop the cap.
Listen.
Stop the cap.
All right, TBE, you on?
Man, that payday clip just got it. It's just I need to save that. It's just I could watch it a million times because Canelo, you get what he's saying. You just get them from that one word that he's not entertaining nobody who's not on his path of like greatness. Like Canelo's chasing the throne of being the GOAT, and it's pretty awesome. So because that look like, man, I got better things to do than worry about this guy. So Usman, I respect you, man. You're great in your own field and stay in your own field and focus on your next fight.
Yeah. I'm not surprised to hear Dana White say that because the crossover fights aren't really good for him or UFC. It highlights the fact that boxers are making more money and that these UFC fighters are intrigued with the idea of going to boxing because they can make more money. So yeah, he said what he said is true, but there's also some self-serving interest in him saying like, oh, you don't want to do that. The reality is we've seen crossover fights, and it's not as far-fetched as we once thought it would be. Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor is one of the highest grossing fights in the history of boxing. Look it up. Again, I'll repeat that. Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor is one of the highest grossing fights in boxing history. And it was Conor McGregor's pro debut. Okay? So you take that into consideration, Usman doesn't sound as crazy as some would like to make it sound when he says the pound for pound best in MMA versus the pound for pound best in boxing. Because, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when McGregor fought Floyd, he wasn't the pound for pound best in MMA, and Floyd really wasn't boxing like that. It just Floyd was basically retired. Like, so he said, all right, you want it, I'll give it to you. We make it happen. But you actually have two guys that fought on the same night. Really the pound for pound best in their sport facing each other. I think like at least I know Canelo doesn't want it. And he's saying that Usman wants a payday, but Canelo may want to revisit this because it may also be a payday for you too. It may be payday for everybody, and it may not be because I'm not so sure that Usman is the same type of star that Conor McGregor was.
Thank you.
I'm not so sure that Usman brings him out the way Conor McGregor did, but I mean, You can check it out. At the end of the day, Canelo said on TMZ Sports that he's not interested in fighting MMA fighters. He's not interested in doing that. He's focused on boxing. He's focused on his legacy. He's focused on that, which I understand. But money talks at the end of the day. But again, you know, if he feels like taking that money is selling his soul, or, you know, or if he feels like he's too big to do it, like Floyd did it when Floyd was at the end of his career and retired, not when he was at the peak of his powers, not when he was, you know, the guy. So maybe Canelo feels like, yo, it's all cool for these dudes to do it, but if I do it, I'm selling the sport down. You know, maybe he feels like he's the face of boxing, he's the ambassador of the sport, so he's not going to entertain that. But, you know, like I said, I wouldn't shoot it down as saying that I don't know what type of numbers Usman does. I don't act like I know about, you know, MMA and UFC. I said Clarissa Shields is facing Montez in the octagon, and then people came like, the octagon's UFC. This is, I'm like, yo, I'm not it. Yo, the shape of that ring's an octagon, bro. So whatever you trying to say, they in an octagon. That's what I was talking about. I'm not talking about UFC. I don't get that deep into it. Usman said, "Oh, I'll go to boxing because they don't got the courage to come to the MMA." He ain't challenging you. You challenging him. So I would hope you will come to boxing.
You just try to oil Canelo up. That ain't cool.
The funny thing about it is, you want to come to boxing to make money. So don't act like you want him to come to MMA, because you and I both know he will be taking a severe pay cut to join you in the MMA octagon. So it would never happen in MMA. Don't act like the boxers don't have the courage. The reason why you MMA fighters come to boxing is because payday, payday, payday. Which brings me to my last point, and then Trill, you can take us out. Canelo. Somebody get this to my boy Canelo. Canelo, we need payday t-shirts. We need no boxing, no life, like on a, you know, like in the head, but we need payday. That's what we need. We need you to make some payday t-shirts. Send some to us. That's all we ask. You got it. You can have the rights to it, but you make the payday Canelo payday t-shirts and send us some in a few colors. Mine's XL, my size XL. Give me some XLs in there, but we need the payday t-shirts and payday. That they got a kidney bar payday, you know. Payday, y'all need to holler at Canelo, because I haven't seen too many people. Yeah, I haven't seen too many people eating a payday, but maybe this is your chance to make a comeback. And they say, Canelo in a commercial, Canelo, what do you want? Payday. He
talking to that bag. I see it.
Oh, but before we close, I'd like to give a special shout out to Showtime and Steven Espinoza, because they didn't allow that UFC fight to extend the Canelo fight. This to me, salute. What's your name, Eddie? Learn from Showtime, bro. We don't play second fiddle to nobody, son. How dare you have?
Yo, in all fairness, this was Eddie.
Huh?
Eddie's with Canelo.
No, I said I'm talking about the previous Canelo fight. Remember the previous Canelo fight? They had us wait till like 1 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? Because UFC had a card, and Eddie and DAZN felt like, oh, we should wait till afterwards. Salute to Steven Espinoza. He was like, hell no, we're not waiting for no UFC, nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because we got cojones over here.
Run this.
Exactly.
Yo, and I saw Complex was watching the UFC card, and even Complex was like, hey, man, Canelo's in the ring. I'm watching Canelo.
That's what I'm saying.
So he said he flipped it over to watch Canelo.
Not playing no games, man.
That's what's up. Let us know how you feel in the comments section. Please like and subscribe, and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.